Tyree Sneed.
Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Rich Baritone, and it's time for a very special Baritone Read Sneed right here on 5150 KUNT Radio. A concerned citizen of Sneedville informed 5150 KUNT News that Tyree Sneed was making community posts to his Subzero Tyree channel here on YouTube. The tip proved accurate, and here we are with another edition of Baritone Read Sneed. Before we get started here, let's take a good look at the logo picture for the Subzero Tyree page, which you can see on your screen, and for which I sincerely apologize. See Jenny there? She's not smiling. That's a grimace. That's the kind of face you make when you witness a car crash. That's the kind of face you make when a doctor puts his finger up your ass. You guys out there know what I mean. Tyree, on the other hand, just looks smug and arrogant because he showed us all he can get laid, while proving the old adage that if one lowers their standards, they will, in fact, raise their average. Perhaps that doesn't really apply here, as Tyree's only standard is respiration, and there are serious questions about that. And how about Tyree Sneed's Habsburg chin? It's a beauty, kids. So much inbreeding, so little time. So let's do some reading. I want to explain right off the top that I'm reading this cold because I've tried to rehearse these Baritone Read Sneeds before, and I physically get a headache. Trying to read this guy's writing is, as I have said before, it's enough to cross your eyes. If you look at this long enough, your eyes will physically cross. There's no punctuation, very little capitalization, there's nothing to go by. So any goof-ups that I make, and there's going to be a few, I apologize up front. But reading this would be a challenge for Walter Cronkite, if he were still alive, of course. Let's get going here. Subzero Tyree, 10 days ago. So much for not topping charts, I guess, huh? Have I forgotten to prove even one small lie said about me ever wrong? Nope. Here you go. I have to mention that the phrase "here you go" is in quotation marks. Why that would be, I have no idea. Probably because he's stupid. I'll pick it up from the word nope. Nope. Here you go. Record deal coming soon. And why stop at 5K? I'll be at 10 soon. Winky face emoji, smiley emoji. Now don't ever doubt me again, ever. Word ever is capitalized. And next time you want to ask what charts I'm topping, any, global. The last two words capitalized with 2 exclamation points behind each word. He is talking about the Reverb Nation charts. I'll explain Reverb Nation very briefly for those of you who have no idea what Reverb Nation is, which is pretty much everybody that would listen to this. Reverb Nation is a music distribution platform much like Spotify, but much smaller and much less popular. It is so small, in fact, that you could upload an MP3 to its site, and if your local market is small enough, you can self-click it onto the charts. You will see plenty of evidence coming up that that is precisely what Tyree Sneed has done here. He has jacked himself off onto a music chart that absolutely no one cares about. Stunning, really. So he, of course, posted some stats to prove what he was saying was true. And superficially, if you did not know what I just told you, his local and regional numbers would be very impressive. Number 2 locally, number 9 regionally. I just told you how that happened. The national and global numbers tell a far more accurate, much sadder story. Nationally, he was ranked 8,056. Globally, he was ranked 10,982, and both numbers had an anchor. Not much there to brag about, but it doesn't stop him. He continues. This is from 10 days ago also. And for anyone who ever tried to doubt that I went worldwide over 15 plus years ago, immediately off my own website and my own music, here you go. And he did it again. The phrase "here you go" is in quotation marks, and there are also 3 exclamation points within the quotation marks. I don't get it. Going on, he says, here's new stats proving that every possible place in existence, let me repeat that, proving that every possible place in existence listens to my music, and the site barely been out again, and these are just like daily stats. There's every country in existence coming through. Now what? And there is in fact a list here, so let me read this list for you. These are the cities, towns, locales that have listened to Tyree Sneed's music 10 days ago, with a number supplied that shows how many hits the artist got. Are you ready? Here we go. Tyree Sneed has been listened to in Schaumburg, Illinois, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Tampa, Florida, Glen Ellen, Illinois, Pensacola, Florida, Parker, Colorado, and Kolkata in the far-flung West Bengal, India. From each of these locations, Tyree Sneed got 1 hit. Moving on, I'm clicking on the little arrow here and thinking, there we go. Here's your second list. Kansas City, Missouri, Arlington Heights, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, Lake in the Hills, Illinois, Atlanta, Georgia, Hartford, Connecticut, Stowe, Vermont, and Wadena, Saskatchewan, Canada. Each location gave Tyree Sneed 1 hit. And what appears to be the last page, Coatesville, Pennsylvania is really on the Tyree Sneed train. He got 2 hits from Coatesville, Pennsylvania, from a very, very stupid bored person in Coatesville, Pennsylvania. And then it's Glenview, Illinois, Crystal Lake, Illinois, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, all down under, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Santa Fe, New Mexico, and finally, Tappahannock, Virginia. All of those locations gave Tyree Sneed 1 hit. He's taken over. Next post from 9 days ago as I record this. Same day climbing charts, I'll be the #1 artist in the world very soon. The numbers he posted this time say that he is #2 locally, #9 regionally, which is of course a complete fraud. Nationally, 5,897. Globally, 8,032. Both of those numbers with a bullet, so there's some hope for ya. And here is the next post. Every day you are witnessing me. Let me start that over. The eye crossing thing? Yeah. Every day you are witnessing me make history. Is there anyone who doubts me now? 3 exclamation points and 3. Yes, that's right, 3 question marks to help him make his point. Everything from here on out is in capital letters. I told you all what would happen. I predicted the future in my music. I would be topping all charts in existence off my soul. I spoke it to fruition. Fruition. I've railed about that in the past, and I'm not even going to waste your time with that. I spoke it to fruition. I will be the #1 artist in the world, glow emoji, on every avenue very soon. While you all slept on me, I built A. And A has 2 periods behind it. All right. While you slept on me, I built an empire. Every day I am closer to the #1 slot and just turned #1 artist in all of South Texas. Like being the championship winning masturbator. That's how he got there. He clicked himself into this position. And again, if you didn't understand how this works, you'd think he was kicking ass locally and regionally. #1 locally, #5 regionally, both numbers with a bullet. I don't know how you can get a bullet at #1, but you know, life is strange that way. Nationally, 2,998, globally 4,198. Both of those numbers with a bullet. And now for his next post from 8 days ago as I record this. Is there any more confusion on me climbing the charts as soon as I step foot on any music platform? Well, yeah, I suppose maybe there is. Again, the numbers superficially look great. Number 1 locally, number 4 regionally. He's clicked on these things hundreds and hundreds of times. Nationally, the number's 2,746. Globally, 3,850. Both numbers showing a bullet at that time. His wrist must be getting very, very strong. His index finger has to be in top cut shape from clicking on that shit so many times in a row. Carpal tunnel could become an issue. This next post is from just 6 days ago. Every day I am climbing the music charts with my music. This is really happening. No way to deny facts. Get over it. I want people mad at my success. They damn sure ain't be happy for me. I'm used to it. Smiley emoji. It will be number 1 in the world very soon, I promise, on everything. And artists don't disrespect hiding. Come do business. Make yourself some money like I am. He's basing that statement on these numbers. Again, it's completely, totally fraudulent. Local and regional numbers, number 1 and number 3. His national number, his national rating, whatever the hell you want to call it, 2,089 nationally, globally 2,973. Absolutely nothing to brag about, yet somehow he does. The next community post is from 5 days ago, again as I record this. Told y'all I will be the number 1 artist in the world and do exactly what I predicted. 3 smiley emojis, another smiley emoji of some sort, a grinning emoji, and an upside down emoji. And I'm in love and happy. Great big grin emoji. He's in love and he's happy, but he's back in Texas, and Jenny's still in Wisconsin, having sworn him off forever. Yeah, if you're in love, it's just, fuck, never mind. Again, fraudulent numbers, number 1 locally, number 3 regionally. He's up to 1,606 nationally, and 2,322 globally, both of those numbers with a bullet. As embarrassing as they are. Why, again, you would brag about one set of numbers that's a complete fraud and another set of numbers that prove that you are an embarrassment. Why one would brag about that? Lost on me. The next post from 4 days ago is one of those Tyree Sneed posts that just prove how genuinely insane this boy is. I almost called him a man. Sorry about that. He says, within weeks, I will be the number 1 artist in the world. Globe emoji. I speak with action. I ain't gotta talk tons of promotion and marketing. Coming new album project. Everything. I am the new king. And Michael Jackson, Hank Williams, Elvis, Johnny Cash. I have to stop here to tell all of you he misspelled Johnny. He spelled it J-O-N and Y. God help me. I'll pick it back up. Michael Jackson, Hank Williams, Elvis, Johnny Cash, Jackie Wilson are all great, you know, but they ain't me, and nobody has ever done or will ever come close to what I am about to do musically. Fuck you. Again, from 4 days ago, all the singers I just named are some of the best of all time, and I respect all they did, but it's time for the world to recognize that the reality they don't want to. That's what I was talking about at the beginning, about how fucking impossible it is to read this shit. Let me try it again. All the singers I just named are some of the best of all time, and I respect all they did, but it's time for the world to recognize the reality they don't want to. I am everything I said I was, and all I predict comes to fruition. There's a fucking word. Let's go. Let's go has 4 exclamation points behind it. Good God in heaven, I think I'm getting to a point where I just want this to end, and we're almost done with it here on Baritone Sneed. Our next one's from 3 days ago. still climbing every single day. I'm 1,847 in the world. Globe emoji, there is no discussion. Hashtag denial is not an option. As I said before, let's get it. Again, the highly masturbatory local and regional numbers, number 1 locally, number 3 regionally, still buried in every other regard. 1,246 nationally, 1,847 globally, on a site that absolutely nobody knows about. And here we are, this is the last one. The torture is almost over. One day ago, he says, headed for number 1 in the world on the Reverb Nation music charts. Again, the fraudulent number 1 local number, the fraudulent number 3 regional number. I could post an MP3 of myself passing gas and make it chart in Brownsville, Texas on the Reverb Nation chart. The audience interaction is that damn low there. Again, the other 2 numbers, national and global, pretty much tell the truth. 1,202 nationally, 1,764 globally, and both of those numbers are in fact the bullet, and they are in relation to his song, Fire and Ice. Says it's a new song, it's about a year old, I know that, and I think less of myself for that. That's it. We've reached the end of another Baritone Sneed. I'd like to thank everybody for wasting about 18 minutes or so of their life with me. I do appreciate it. Hey, all the YouTube stuff, haven't done it in a long time. Subscribe if you can, share it if you want to. I appreciate it all, baby. I am Rich Baritone. This has been Baritone Sneed, right here on
Tyree.